Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of the Food and Diet. Welcome to another episode of Guy Shoves Food Down His Gullet. I apologize, I know I'm showing a little bit of skin here, I'm a little risque. I don't have anything to cover myself up with. I did just go for a run. I got back from a little bit of a run ski, try to burn off the calories that I'm gonna be consuming on this episode today. So always keep your body healthy and functioning. If you don't do that, you might get lockjaw and then you can't eat, or you might get another disease and you might eat. You always got to keep your body in tip-top training shape like your Rocky Balboa. But anyways, I'm here with another episode of the guy who shoves the food down his gullet, and we got us today some Allen Burger Venture, and we don't have a logo really, unfortunately. It's a little bit disappointing, but let me show you here. Beautiful burger. It's called the number 3. It's the Omegang burger, and it's got onions on it. It's got bacon, and it's got smoked cheddar, some kind of cheddar on there. And you know what we say? We always say we get that cheddar. You gotta get that cheddar. So, anyways, we also got some Frenchies. I feel like we kind of get these on a lot of episodes, and that's okay. You can always tell the quality of a place by the food that's going to be at it when you eat one of the Frenchies. The better the Frenchie, the better the food's going to be all around, because a good restaurant cares about their good Frenchies. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get started here. I'm going to go ahead and give it a little bite ski. Perfect level of salt. Cannot be beat. I like me a pretty salty Frenchie. Those are the best kind of Frenchies. I'm gonna try this with a little ketchup. I'm not normally a ketchup guy, but I like to make sure to appeal to my whole audience. And I also know that some people like ketchup on their fries, so I gotta make sure to account for that, Not as great. I don't really like it that much. Need a couple more fries. Gotta warm the estomago up before I take a bitey of this biggie burger. You got to give your belly a bit of a warning that there's some goody foods coming, because it'll then communicate with your tongue and tell it, hey, bud, get ready. The fun part's just about to arrive. I think I give the plain fries without any ketchup. I give them probably 3/4 of a used chapstick before you lose it. To give you some context, everybody knows we always lose our chapstick before we actually get all the way to the bottom. If you are one of those insane people who manages to make that happen and not lose your chapstick before you finish it, you're insane, and you may or may not be a sociopath. However, this gets 3/4, so it means that you were able to finish 3/4 of that chapstick before you lost it, which is that's incredible. Like, that's absolutely incredible. A perfect score is like 8/10 of the chapstick. I think with the ketchup, and this is just because I'm not a ketchup guy. Also, this is kind of, it's not like this is house made ketchup. This is just some tomato. This is some Heinz ketchup. I think I probably give that like 1/4 of a chapstick, or like 1/5 of a chapstick before you lose it. That's just like you've had it for a couple weeks and it's gone, and then it's underneath one of the seats of your car, and then it gets really hot out and it melts, and then when you finally do find it, it's like, I don't want to touch this anymore. But that's what it is. So let's get down to business. Let's try this boiga. I'm gonna put this in front of me because I don't want to spill all over my desk. This was a very expensive desk made in a factory somewhere. It's actually a cheap Garbo desk. This desk gets none of the chapstick being used. Excellent. Allow me to give you a bit of a viewpoint here. I apologize for the focus. We're going to try and get this as good as we can here. Try and get the camera to focus right on the boiga. Look at that. That's a pretty good looking boiga. Now, they say they cook the burgers medium. This is actually looking medium rare. I'm certainly not complaining. The bun is toasted. Absolutely excellent. You can even, let me just give you a little. You hear that? That's a toasty bun right there. The onions are incredible. The bacon is great. The cheddar gives it a nice little smokiness, a little bit of bite that maybe you might not have been expecting from a cheddar, but sometimes cheddar can be pretty aggressive, especially when you're trying to get that cheddar. Yeah, I mean, this is an excellent burger. It's actually really hard for me not to eat the whole thing while I'm sitting here. You'll see, here's one of those onions. Let me see if I can get it to, look at that. Look at that onion. Absolutely beautiful onion. Mmm, mmm, mmm. I believe that they are caramelized in some sort of one of the Omegang beers. Omegang, a brewery located in roughly central New York, I believe. Excellent brewery. My fiance is famous for never having an Omegang that she didn't like. Except that's actually Bell's Brewery, which is in Michigan. But anyways, I digress. This isn't the beer, idiot. Anyways, I'm going to put this down before I overindulge and ruin my stomach. I think the onions really add a perfect level of both sweetness as well as adding to the bite of the cheddar, which again, wonderful cheddar. There's a beautiful kind of a little bit of caramelized sauce that's been created as a result. The bacon, it's bacon on a burger. I can't say no to it. But I mean, it's pretty bog standard bacon. I mean, I actually wish it was a little bit crispier. I'm not super impressed with how floppy it is. Not a big fan. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's bacon. The burger is cooked to perfection. Absolutely wonderfully seasoned. And I'd say that the cheese is, it just hits up your cheese. Everything you need. And I'd say that this burger probably gets 0 methane emissions out of 100 possible methane emissions. Now, for those of you who don't know, cows produce a lot of methane when they toot, and so I believe that this burger getting 0 out of 100 possible emissions is a perfect score. This burger is wonderful in every capacity. I would order this burger every time I go, but I will mix it up. And obviously next week I'm not going to eat the same burger, but excellent in every way around. I know it seems a little bit contradictory because cows are what make the beef, and then the beef is what's in this burger, and that's the methane connection. But if this burger could produce no methane, it would do it. That's how good this burger is. And I have to recommend Allen Burger Venture. They have a wonderful selection of burgers. They have vegan, options. They have chicken. They have all sorts of stuff. Excuse me. I'm burping on a video. How rude of me. I'm sorry. Never burp in front of your guests, especially someone who you're welcoming into your own home here, who you're welcoming to see your kitty. Not a euphemism. But anyways, yeah, I'd say this is a pretty solid 0 out of 100 possible emissions. And it's absolutely wonderful. And I can't say enough good things about it. It's a bit of a side note. This is a bit of a short video today. I apologize. We're a little bit of a rush, a little bit of a whirlwind over the last couple of weeks here for the Food Idiot. However, I do want to let you guys know that we're going to be changing the style of the trailers a little bit. I'll probably be recording the next couple videos in advance, so these trailers are going to start giving you sneak peeks of my tastings. Those will continue to be the only edited video content on this channel. As you know, all of my Food Idiot videos, the gullets, the shoving the food down my gullet, or the food down my gullet, all of those are still uncut, raw, and real. The only thing I may adjust is when it begins and it ends, so there's not an awkward silence. However, I don't touch these videos. They are completely off the cuff. I do not script them, nothing. So that will continue. But I want to let you know that the trailer style might shift a little bit. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Happy Pride Month. And everybody take it easy and have a wonderful evening.